I notice that I don't put as much effort into curating my nighttime routine as I do with my morning routine. Some nights those are perfectly fine and great, but I wanted to create a night routine that feels super good, is very relaxing, and sets me up for a good sleep and a good day ahead. So this is my ideal hot girl night routine. Does this happen often? No, but I would like it to, and hopefully we'll get there. And it was so nice. I usually go to the gym in my apartment, but I thought it'd be nice to do it outdoors. It's good to change it up every once in a while, and I haven't changed it up in a long time. I watched a little bit of the sunset, and that just solidified that I'm gonna do this more often because it is the perfect way to end a day if I have time and I have energy. Good evening from my snapped in half lamp being held together by a tape and I did a little bit of grocery shopping because personally I don't really do huge bulk grocery trips at the beginning of the week just because I don't know what I'm gonna want each day. So I will typically pick up whatever I'm feeling that night, and tonight I'm gonna try something kind of different. Not really, you'll see, but I will do a little haul. I got some of these are such good little snacks. Some pasta. These are my favorite freeze-dried fruit, strawberry and banana, so good. Parmesan cheese, some cream cheese, and dark chocolate peanut butter cups. As much as I love watching Vampire Diaries, Gossip Girl, any of my silly little shows that I keep rewatching, I really want to try incorporating more mindful things at night. So I recently got this book. It's called Mind Platter, and there's so many cool little entries. So I'm gonna read a random one here. I'm gonna read this one. It says, listen to your heart. Once you realize that life is not perfect, you truly begin to live a beautiful life because beauty is in comparison with everything else that is less than it. If life were perfect, opposites would not exist because upon their existence, perfection would fail to be the same in everyone's eyes. Differences would not exist. We would be objects, not the live souls we are now, souls who aspire to reach perfection while understanding the fact that perfection does not exist as one thing that everyone agrees upon, that it exists differently in the way that each one of us perceives the world, happiness, and contentment. So there's so many cool, not prompts, but just different entries on a given topic, and I kind of just want to open a random page, read it, and maybe write about it a little bit in my journal. I think journaling is a really great way to pour into yourself. And speaking of pouring into yourself, I want to give a big thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. May is a month to raise awareness about mental health, fight stigma, and provide support for anyone struggling with their mental health. And this year's theme is Together for Mental Health, sharing personal stories in hopes of encouraging others to prioritize their mental health. And this is something that's really important to me. I think therapy is great. I have done therapy, and I feel like there used to be such a stigma behind getting therapy, and I feel like that's slowly getting so much better, and mental health is being more talked about, which I think is great. Another big theme of Mental Health Month is advocating for access to mental care, and that has been one of BetterHelp's goals. If you're unfamiliar with BetterHelp, they offer customized therapy that's done securely online. They offer video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to, which I think creates such a safe space because therapy can be hard to go to, and with BetterHelp, you can do what's most comfortable to you. BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional offline therapy. Everyone truly struggles with such different things, and with BetterHelp, there is a broad range of expertise with their 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. It's very simple to get started. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and within 48 hours, you will be matched with your therapist. Then you schedule secure video and phone sessions, plus you can exchange unlimited messages with your therapist, and everything that you share is confidential. And if you use my link, you will get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Ava. Okay, mindfulness time is over for now because I am about to be a very hangry girl. Let's cook some dinner. Obviously, I make pasta all of the time. That's not anything new, but today I wanted to kind of incorporate vegetables into my pasta because I definitely don't eat enough vegetables and I want to eat more vegetables. So I am going to attempt to make a vegetable sauce. It sounds disgusting, but I saw a TikTok about it and I lost the TikTok. I thought I saved it. So I'm gonna go based off of memory, and I think I saw this video a month ago, but I know the main ingredient, like the green part, was spinach. So I'm gonna attempt to make a sauce. We'll see how that goes. Okay, here goes nothing. The color is definitely pretty. It's a beautiful green, so that's a good sign. This smells disgusting. This smells disgusting, but as a pasta sauce, it smells good. I'm just like thinking of if I had to drink this as a smoothie, there's a lot of things I'd rather do. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more, definitely not enough. So I'm gonna add some more of everything. In an ideal world, I would be cooking a lot more often, but to be quite honest, I have just been getting takeout so much, which I don't prefer. It's definitely nice, but I wanna keep takeout for more special occasions or if I'm absolutely tired and have no energy to do it. But I don't know, I definitely wanna make more meals at home. I feel like it's just more rewarding and obviously it's more cost efficient. So in an ideal world, I'm cooking 3 to 4 times a week. And right now maybe like 1 to 2. So trying to make it more of a priority. Okay, let's mix her up. Let's hope this tastes good because I have no idea. To be truthful, my hopes are pretty low right now. I just don't want to ruin pasta if I cook it, if I pour a nasty sauce over it. But I'm trying to remain in high spirits. I don't know, the smell is really throwing me off right now. It's the moment of truth. It's time to add, I almost dropped this on the floor, how amazing, my green DIY sauce into my pasta. I'm very worried. I just hope it tastes good. The pasta is coated. This could either be so delicious, and I make this all the time, or I am going to regret trying. So I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, but for the most part, I just added the sauce, a little bit of butter, and I'm gonna hope for the best. I am so scared. My fingers are crossed. I just don't want to have ruined a whole batch of perfectly good penne pasta. Okay. Positive thoughts. I'm so scared. This is not ideal. Of course, I make this during my ideal night routine. This is not ideal. If you like the taste of spinach, I think this is great, but I think it's just a little too spinachy for me. I'm still gonna eat it. I'm gonna power through, but I do miss my butter, garlic, and cheese sauce. At least it was a valiant effort. If I liked the taste of spinach more, I would absolutely love this because it is good. I just am unfortunately picky when it comes to vegetables, and I wish I wasn't. It's not even me trying to be like quirky and be like, oh, I don't like vegetables. It's actually so annoying, and I wish I could enjoy this, but my taste buds are just like, what is this? On another note, the sauce consistency is perfect. If you do like greens and you like the taste of spinach, I highly recommend testing this out. It's just not for me, but it's okay. I'm still gonna eat. Sometimes the reality of cooking at home, it's not always gonna be a 5-star meal. The vibes in my room are set. It's very cozy, which is very important. One thing that I really like to do at night is to just have very soft lighting, and so I don't really turn on any overhead blaring lights. I actually never even installed. There's supposed to be like a light right there. There's so many spots in my apartment where I could install actual lighting, but I'm just choosing not to because I honestly prefer lamps, even though my main one is snapped in half and held together by a piece of tape. I just really like the soft lighting, especially for night. I just feel like it's so much more relaxing, easier on the eyes, and it kind of puts me into that relaxing mood instead of super bright and kind of just making me feel very awake. I feel like the soft lighting is very relaxing. I have these little eye gels that I haven't used yet, and I've been dying to try these one out. They're from Bare Minerals. I feel so fancy when I use these. Listen, I don't know, nor do I care if they have like actual benefits. It just feels so good, and it really elevates your nighttime routine. It makes it feel a little bit more luxurious. So I was gonna do a face mask, but I'm just too lazy to rinse it off after. It's a whole debacle putting on face masks because you basically have to submerge like half your body when you're taking it off and everything just gets wet. So I'm just gonna use the eye gels tonight. I'm going to plan out my day for tomorrow. I love knowing what I'm gonna do the next day. I don't like going to bed without kind of having a general idea of what I'm doing the next morning, the next day. So I got this new planner. It's called the Mind Your Business Planner, and I really like it so far. I'm just gonna write out what I need to do tomorrow, write down my priorities. I am feeling pretty good with this night routine so far. I noticed such a difference in my sleep and like the quality of it when I have an actual night routine, because usually I just don't have a routine. I'm kind of just floating around, rotting on my couch. I'll eat dinner super late. So I kind of want to create more like I said, of a routine for myself with the nighttime. Obviously, I'm not going to be too strict with it just because sometimes I'm not going to have the time to do all of this, or I might not have the energy, and I know that's the case for a lot of people. But I think it's very doable for all of us to have some sort of thing that relaxes us at night. Maybe for some people, it's watching a show for a little bit and unwinding like that. I really want to be on my reading grind again because I love reading, but sometimes I kind of fall off a little bit. And so right now I'm reading After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, one of my favorite authors. I'm probably gonna finish my night reading this book, at least a little bit of it, maybe a few chapters. Right now it is, I don't know if you can see that, but it is 9:57, it's about to be 10. I think my ideal time to go to bed would be anywhere like around 10, but I feel like that's just not realistic because I haven't gone to bed at 10 in so long. So maybe 10:30 or 11 would be ideal to go to bed so that I can wake up early enough where I feel refreshed. I got plenty hours of sleep. I hate when I self-sabotage and I stay up late even when I'm past the point of being tired, and I know I'm tired, but I like push myself past that point and then I just go to bed super late, and then I never feel good when I do that. So I don't know why I do that, but you've heard it here first. Well, probably not first, but whatever. Hot girls go to bed early, and that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Is a gap under my door, and it's very windy tonight, and every time it's windy, because I leave my little window in the living room open, the airflow like jiggles the door, and it is always terrifying because it sounds like someone is going to break in. So if you hear the door aggressively banging back and forth, that is why. Sometimes if it is really scary, I will like put a basket in front of it because the door is obviously not opening because I lock it, but there's like a little bit of jiggle and it's loud and it like bangs around, and sometimes, did you just hear that? Like that? Can you hear that? I do not mess with that. I'm actually getting kind of scared as we speak. I do not like that. I'm not gonna lie to you and pretend like my night routines or any of my routines are always perfect, because obviously when I film these videos, it's like on the most ideal day. But I feel like everyone's routine will look so different from each other just because we all have different lives, different schedules, and different things that we want out of our routine. One habit I'm really trying to break is lately I have been rotting on TikTok till when I'm like going to bed until my eyes feel like they're about to dry up and roll out of my head. That's what I've been doing. It's fun, it feels good in the moment, but I always just wake up with like a headache because of the screen time, and then I don't get good sleep. So don't get me wrong, I do that. And sometimes it's kind of the move, but I really want to work on not using screens before bed. But it's hard. It's really hard. I'm definitely not perfect with stuff like that. So that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, to show what an ideal night routine would look like. Is this gonna happen every single day? Obviously not. I don't think that would be really realistic, but I'm definitely hoping to incorporate more of these little habits to make a night routine that works for me. If you stayed till this point in the video, comment down below the moon emoji. Fun fact, I am scared of the dark.